$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We've teamed up with Mary's Place for Kicks for Kids to make sure kids in need get a pair of brand new sneakers that they can call their own. Yeah, the money raised from Kicks for Kids goes directly to Mary's Place. That's a good thing because they will make sure these kids get the brand new sneakers.
And our goal last year was a modest amount, and we more than doubled it. So this time around, BJ, we're going for the fences. We're swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
In fact, we're swinging way past the fences. We're hoping to raise about $40,000, which is a tall task, but we hope we can make it, man. And the Rockaholics, they stepped up huge last year, so hopefully they'll do the same. And thanks to people like Marcus, who just texted in earlier this morning saying he's officially a member of the 69 Club, donating $69.69.
That's perfect. Now, look, man, we would love everybody to join the 69 Club, and it could be any denomination of 69. Do remember, every dollar counts because we want to get these sneakers on these kids. It will be a world of a difference for them. You want more info? You want to donate? Just go to KISW.com.
Let's play B Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but it's Tuesday, so let's turn down for Turtle.
Ride the turtle.
Ride the turtle. Yep.
Might I give a quick shout out to Nathan from the Olympia Clean Team, avid listener. He tweeted at us showing a picture of him rocking the turtle shirt.
Nice.
Available at the rock shop at KSW.com.
Yeah, ride those turtles.
Nathan, you disappoint me.
What? He wanted him to buy the shirt, so they'll eventually be off the rock shop there.
Yeah, I don't mind him buying the shirt. Just don't be putting it up on the internet.
He said, ride the turtles. I like turtles. This one's for you, BJ Shea. There's Nathan.
Yeah, thanks, cool. Nathan.
I like turtles.
Yeah, just buy the shirts. Don't be showing them to me. I don't want to see these. Don't be trying to, don't. Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Eve in Marysville. Eve, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Eve will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Eve, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
How many Super Bowl appearances did Brett Favre lead as a part of the Green Bay Packers?
3.
No.
2.
Yes. How many children does Ice Cube have?
4.
No.
5.
Yes. The zip code 90210 is located in what U.S. state?
Beverly Hills, California. California.
Yes. Justin Timberlake has the hit song titled Can't Stop the What?
Can't stop the feeling.
Yes. The day honoring the math question pi is in which month?
Say that again. March.
Yes. What animated show featured the family of Hank, Peggy, and Bobby Hill?
Uncle Hank, King of the Hill.
Yes. Which color of the U.S. flag symbolizes hardiness and valor?
Red, white, blue.
Red, yes. How many Super Bowl rings does...
Oh, no.
And,
Wow.
well, on that point, you don't get the last two questions.
Well, we're the last two questions.
Nope.
yeah.
Unfortunately, on those.
Dang it, I was wanting to.
Nope.
Sorry about that.
Nope.
We're going to put you on the...
So,
yeah.
put her on the holder there. She was very excited, did very good for the questions she got. So she got herself a perfect 8.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. If she loses, that's so frustrating.
It could be. And just a little bit of wiggle room there for Steve, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, Eve, you were doing so well. Dang it.
Yep. Steve, you have your work cut out for you. But fortunately, Eve has a potty mouth, so she didn't get to all the questions.
What?
Yeah. She's very excited and very surprised that she answered a question.
Oh, let me guess. You use the S word.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the surprise word.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And had an O in front of that, and then we had to put her on hold.
Oh, poop.
Yes. Steve, please don't do that. And are you ready? Yes.
Oh, poop.
How many Super Bowl appearances did Brett Favre lead as a part of the Green Bay Packers?
1.
No.
2.
Yes. How many children does Ice Cube have?
3.
No.
2.
No.
4.
No. Yeah.
Damn it.
The zip code 90210 is located in what U.S. state?
California.
Yes.
Beverly Hills, baby.
Justin Timberlake had the hit song titled Can't Stop the What?
Feeling.
Yes. The day honoring the math question pi is in which month?
March.
Yes. The animated show featuring what animated show featured the family of Hank, Peggy, and Bobby Hill?
Family Guy.
No.
Oh, King of the Hill.
Yes. What color of the U.S. flag symbolizes hardiness and valor?
Blue.
No.
White.
No.
Red.
Yes. How many Super Bowl rings has Tom Brady won?
7.
Yes. Judith Light played Angela on what 80s
Who's the
sitcom?
boss?
Yes.
Hey.
In what year of the mid-2000s did Martha Stewart go to prison?
2004.
Yes. And Steve, oh, yep, you win 9-8. Yeah, baby. No, Eve's potty mouth ruined it for her. I bet she would have gotten the last one.
I'm so sorry, Eve.
Oh, man, I was so close, and I knew those last answers, too.
Oh, you could have had a perfect 10.
Could have.
Oh,
Yeah.
poop.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, the government
That's the
does
word
what
I
it
should have said.
Yeah.
Yep, but you didn't, so, well,
Yeah.
try again another time with less of a potty mouth.
Definitely. Want Eve to call in again, no doubt about it. Thanks, Eve.
Yeah. Sounds like a good person.
She is a great person.
Still won. Yeah, you still won. It's kind of like the equivalent of she's winning the fight and then her ankle crumbles and breaks.
Right?
And I get the W.
Well, yeah. Oh, she was the old Conor McGregor right there with that one?
Kinda.
A little bit there.
Yeah.
You did figure out that Ice Cube did have 5 children. That was the only one you missed.
5 kids.
Yeah.
Hey.
And so congratulations. As a person with only 1 child, is it hard to imagine somebody having 5?
It's hard to imagine someone having 2.
I wanted 5. Kathy and I both we'll have 5 kids, and then we quickly saw we will not have 5 kids.
You wanted 5?
We wanted 5. We thought this will be great, and it was not. We were like, after 2, we were like, this is it.
So you would have had a basketball team of siblings.
Wow. What the heck? It would have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Shays.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
I know sometimes you know how it is always you just have a kid and then someone's like, when's the next one? It's like, well, we just had one. This is back when a couple months after having Tatum.
Oh, yeah.
And even now we're just both one is plenty.
Yeah. I mean, it is, and we had the 3-year window, so we waited 3 years. 3 years, 3 years different, so probably 2 years before we said, all right, let's see what we can do. But even then, it was accidental.
But 5.
5 is what I thought. But look at Ice Cube.
Dude, whenever we see somebody that has 4 or 5 people at the park and 4 or 5 kids, you're just how? I give them all the credit in the world. That just seems I guess you just figure it out as you go along, obviously, with anything, but it just seems so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because they're all going in different directions. Nobody's hanging out together.
No, they're all okay. And, back in the olden days, you could make the older kids take care of the younger kids, but I'm not too sure you can trust that these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can trust that at all. It is time for Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? Whatever it is, you'll get your opportunity at 9:19 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. That is your opportunity to get on this radio and say what you got to say, but make sure you say it Steve's way.
It's a simple way, BJ. That's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Chris in Kent. Chris, you are on The Rock.
Yo, what's going on?
You are, Chris. What you got for us, buddy?
Well, before I get to the real topic, Steve, I wish I knew you were a big fan of Tia Carrere years ago when I lived with my roommates. And when I first walked into their bathroom, I noticed they had a giant stack of Playboys, and she was on one of the covers.
I probably had that one. She was such... I mean, do you guys remember her from Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course.
Wing, baby.
Oh, yeah, Tia Carrere. She was married to David Duchovny for a while? Oh, no, that's another... No, that's somebody else with a Tia name. Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Isn't it like Tia Leone or something?
Oh, yeah, it's
like
Tia
that?
Leone, not Tia
It's
Carrere.
not Tia Carrere.
You know what? They both had like, Tia Taya. You know what? You say Tia, I say Taya. Let's do the whole thing. All right.
Okay.
All right. No? Too soon? Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yes, Chris. So
Anyways.
Steve and you both had the Playboy Tia. No, not a bad deal. What else you got for us?
No, not a bad deal. So I was talking or wondering how much of the Lollapalooza footage you've seen of Fred Durst.
Oh, I know. Rev watched it. And I watched it as well. We both. I watched the entire performance from.
Oh my gosh!
It was so much fun.
Amazing.
It was insane how good they sounded. They were using a different drummer because I guess because I'm like, where's John Otto? I don't know why I remember his name, but
wow, yeah.
It's also because Fred always says, John Otto, do something.
Oh, yeah.
During the songs.
Take it to the Matthews Bridge.
There we go.
That, but he didn't call out John Otto.
Right, he had to say Lollapalooza, take him to the Matthews Bridge. I'm like, Lollapalooza can't do it. John Otto couldn't. He's the only one that can do it. But apparently he's had some health issues and he's just not comfortable yet going on tour with all like how the world is and all that. So he's just waiting before he can be like fully healthy before he can play with them again. But that I think it was Marilyn Manson's old hired drummer guy, and he was fantastic on drums. They sounded great, even though Fred looked weird, West looked weird, but that's what made Slim Bizkit awesome, and the crowd was amazing.
Oh, they were fantastic, but dude, I don't know. There's something about 50-year-old Fred Durst over 30-year-old Fred Durst that I love so much more.
He seemed less arrogant and just more like, I'm really just enjoying the moment. And
Super
chill.
Yeah.
He kept asking the crowd, are you guys happy? Are you having fun? He was kind of full on dad mode, I think. It's like he's kind of like leaning right into that whole dad vibes thing. And I thought it was really cool that they showed some love for Biz Marquee and they started doing the "You got what I need" song, and the whole crowd just started singing it, and you could just tell like the band was just like, this is a pretty cool moment.
Yeah, you and I are on the exact same wavelength. That's just what I was going to bring up. That and DMX.
Yep, they showed tribute to DMX as well. Just playing some of their a clip from their song. They didn't cover it. They just had DJ Lethal play a little clip for the song and let the crowd go with it.
Yeah, there's nothing like a reflection of a guy who's 50 where he's actually doing tribute to some people who passed away too young. And, you get to sort of look at, hey, wow, you know what? I'm still here. I'm in relatively good shape. And, maybe, that's something to be happy about.
It was kind of entertaining, too, also at that point when at the beginning of their set, when he's like, so who here is it their first time to see Limp Bizkit?
The whole place.
The entire place raised their hands. I was like, oh, wow, they're in for a treat.
That is amazing. I mean, that really is amazing. And you guys said that everybody had a great time during the set.
It was chaos, BJ. There was so many pits going on. People were jumping up and down, going nuts. But yeah, they pan out to the crowd, and it did not look like people in their 40s. Like these were like 20-somethings and 30-somethings that probably did never get a chance to see Limp Bizkit. So it was kind of like this weird resurgence of Limp Bizkit at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, good for them, man.
The Foo Fighters performed as well. They sounded great.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do got one question. I'm sorry. I do got one question. If you notice, what was going on with Wes's guitar that he had to end up, like, did he plan to throw it in the crowd? Or because it sounded like it was getting a little chunky for some reason.
I feel like they had some tech issues because even Fred during the performance was just like, hey, it'd be nice if I could hear the guitar. And I wonder if there was an issue with that actual guitar because, at some point during the set towards the end, Wes just chucked the guitar into the crowd.
Oh, wow.
Which, you know, everyone's going to be very rational and make sure that whoever caught it first gets it. All of a sudden,
Oh
you have
my
like,
gosh.
it was like 12 people just hugging the guitar. I'm like, how do you even decide who gets to keep it? I guess it's like whoever holds it the longest or fights everybody off for it.
Yeah, that's plus also tossing a guitar at people is not exactly. I mean, that's a tough thing to throw at people.
Oh, they caught it.
Though.
They caught it just fine.
Well, good for them. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think he was having guitar issues. So instead of getting it repaired, just give it to the crowd.
Nice. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
So we wanted to know if any of us have watched The Devil All the Time on Netflix. Great movie and great cast.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Who's in this one?
It looks like Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan, which we know is the Winter Soldier, Robert Pattinson, which is the new Batman, Bill Skarsgård, which was Pennywise, the new Pennywise. There's a lot of really good actors.
Wow.
In this.
So, can you give us a little synopsis? What's it about? I've never heard of this.
Is it a straight to Netflix movie?
Yes, it came out last year, it looks like, in September, so it's been almost a whole year. It's a young man is devoted to protecting his loved ones in a town full of corruption and sinister characters.
Oh, and you're saying this came out last year on Netflix? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. And all right.
I have to check that out.
All right, Steve's going to check it out. It doesn't quite grab me yet, probably because there's no spaceships.
Oh, and then Vicky didn't hit the more button on the synopsis. It says in space.
Oh, in space.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's a little C more at the bottom. It just says in.
So,
space.
Steve, besides Steve, anybody else watching this?
If I remember, I mean,
Okay, so Vicky and Steve got this covered, and depending upon your reviews, we'll see if I
You
do it.
still wouldn't watch it.
Vicky, I've been watching stuff that you've said. It takes me a little while to get to your stuff, but so far you've given me good recommendations.
is it based in current times?
I think it was based, not like
boy.
old-timey times, but within the last, 60 years, because it's after war.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm out.
No, he's out.
Sorry, I trust the texters writing. It's awesome, but I've had other things to watch on Netflix, like Sexy Beasts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, of
fair
course.
Have you watched that yet?
I don't even know what it is.
That's the Netflix with all the weird people made up, right?
That's the dating game where they dress you up as like animals and Satan.
God, that looks so stupid.
Well,
I mean, how'd you like it?
I kind of liked it, guys. It was kind of cool.
Oh, no.
We've watched the first two episodes, and it was way better than we thought it was going to be. It's nothing special. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Well,
it's
if
not
you
the
two
greatest
like
dating
it,
show.
that's...
But my wife and I were like, I expected we were going to last one episode, and we actually made it to a second episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, maybe that's something I'll watch with my wife.
It sounds about like me with The Floor is Lava.
Yeah.
We watched 2 episodes. We're like, yeah, we get it. All right, fine.
Yeah, I can't confirm that we'll watch another episode, because after the second episode, you should realize it's the exact same formula. It's not like a bunch of people living in a house together as furries or animals or weird like characters, which I thought was going to be really funny. It's one episode is just unique to itself. So it's got like one person trying to date 3 other people made up to look weird. Then they eliminate one, you see what they actually look like, and then it's down to the next 2, and then you eliminate, and then the next episode it's 4 new weird characters.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like
All
it's like the dating game, except they're all dressed up.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, and I've seen what they try to do with the new dating game. It's a Fox show. Oh no, that's a Netflix show. Okay, dating game is Fox, and Sexy Beast is Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, after you watch a couple episodes, I think you kind of got the gist, and you're like, okay, it's better than I thought, but I don't know if I'm necessarily going to go back to it.
I feel like I got the gist right now, and I haven't watched any episodes.
You could just look at the weird, creepy pictures out there.
It's entertaining to see, though, like, them in public doing this, like, because they're on a roller coaster or at an amusement park. It's not like they're just they're in public looking the way that they look, which is kind of entertaining. And also, it's kind of fun to see how well of a job they do on the makeup, because I mean, the guys are attractive guys, and the girls are just total smoke shows. And it's a trip to see how the devil lady one especially, like, whoa, they did a great job making her look scary, because when she doesn't have any of that stuff on, she's not scary whatsoever.
Oh, all right.
She's scary hot.
Okay, then. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's listeners on the loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls and more of your texts at 9:34 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Your kids will be saying,
"Please 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that."
and
"Look how high I can bounce."
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom, come watch us.
Imagine if you could sell your home and get paid twice. With Orchard, you can. It's simple. Orchard makes you a cash offer on your home. If you accept it, here's your cash. Really? Then Orchard handles everything from there. Painting, repairing, listing, and showing your home. When it sells for more than Orchard paid you for it, you get to keep the profit. And Orchard has a near-perfect track record with winning customers that extra money. In today's competitive market, with so many real estate companies trying to lowball you, only Orchard pays you the upside when your old home sells for more. Ready to get paid twice for selling your home? Learn how at Orchard.com. It's the new way to home.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's the listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody has they need some advice from us, BJ.
Oh, well, you know us. We know stuff.
Said, I dated this girl a few years ago. We both realized that we just didn't click and we were better off as friends. I'm glad it didn't work out because, well, I set her up with one of my friends and they're totally happy together. In fact, they're living together. And here's the thing, though. I didn't tell my buddy that not only did we date, but I also got her pregnant. She gave the baby up for adoption.
Whoa.
As far as he knows, that we are just friends. Should I have told him that we were once together? Should I give him the heads up about the whole pregnancy thing and the adoption? Or is it something I should just keep quiet?
I don't know. You know, why is it?
Why would you even share this information?
Yeah. Did he say it was his friend, best friend, or just a friend?
This just said a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, one was set up on one. Why are you even telling us this? I don't want this information. Now I got it. I have this.
Yeah, now you have the information.
What if we meet this person? I got this in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I mean, if it's really her business to share her life with her person. It really is. Because she's not cheating on him.
No.
And he really, the fact that there's a kid given up for adoption, which means that no one's going to be chasing him for child support. So there's no ramifications that could happen to the boyfriend with this information being kept from him. So I think it's her business to tell him that stuff. And as far as your involvement with her, well, if she doesn't tell him, you can just say, "Hey, dude, you know what? It was a long time ago, and I didn't think it mattered. It doesn't. I don't even hardly think about her." So.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be upset if he comes here, dude, why didn't you tell me all this? And then he can explain. I mean, I think anyone would, a rational,
not my place.
Right, a rational person's not going to be like, damn you should have told me all that. I think they'd be like, okay, I understand why you didn't want to say that, and you were just looking out for both of our best interests.
Yeah, it's like, if you find out something about your significant other that somebody else knew and you get mad at them for that, it's like, I would be more mad at my significant other. Like, hey, why did you keep this from me for so long? Because it's her business. It's not anybody else's business. Usually that's the case. Unless it really has an adverse effect on your friend, then you might have to say something. But that's usually cheating.
Someone says he's just jealous of his friend. He wants to destroy what they have going on.
Yeah, that could be a reason.
Man, you stink as a person. You shouldn't do that.
Sometimes that happens, like, FOMO. Like, why is he having a good time with her? Why couldn't I figure it out?
Well, you didn't. Too bad. So sad.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Psychology Steve. He's figured it out.
Psychology Steve.
I'd be the worst therapist. I would be the worst therapist.
You're like Lucy. You're just sitting there on the side of the road taking Charlie Brown's 5 cents and pretty much doing nothing
Rub
for
some
it.
dirt on it.
Well, at least I'm only charging 5 cents. You get what you paid for, BJ.
That's a good point. Very, very good point.
I mean, otherwise, what are you going to put a giant wrench in their whole relationship if you?
But that's drop. Men never used to be so involved in drama. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's social networking. I feel like men would never even ask that question. They would just steer away from it. And it seems like now the drama is just permeated everywhere. And I don't understand why we need so much drama. Like, leave me alone. It's like, you know what? Be happy. Do what you're doing, and I don't need to be involved.
Well, it's like I told you one time, like not that long ago, where a buddy called me up because he was interested in dating someone that I once dated, like over 15 years ago, forever ago, and he was just like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine with that." And he goes, "Oh, so do I need to be warned about anything?" I'm like, "No, like she's a totally nice person." And I remember getting off the phone with my wife's like, "Why did it end?" I'm like, "Oh, it ended really bad. Like she was kind of out there." And she's like, "Well, why didn't you tell him that?" I'm like, "Well, I mean." 15 years ago, I was a different person. I'm sure she was a different person. I mean, that's not fair to her to be like, she's a pain in the ass or whatever it is that caused it. It wasn't like anything awful. It's not like she tried to like stab me or anything like that. It was just like we didn't mesh. So, I mean, why do I want to throw that into his mind before he can figure that out on his own? I'm not sending him off to a dangerous situation. It's just like, maybe she won't be like all that crazy with you. Like it just didn't work with us. Also, we were 15 years younger. Times are different.
And some people like high maintenance. I mean, I've known people that have dumped. People go that, you know what, they're just not high maintenance enough. I'm like, I remember like, wait, what did you just say? Yeah, I just need a little bit more action. I need a little bit more craziness in my life. And that person was just too boring. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you know what? There's somebody for everybody. All right. So, Steve, I think that, again, Steve, doing right by human beings. Got to give you credit.
I know.
Hate to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't even know what I did.
Well, I mean, I do know some of the people you dated, and you're like, you know what? I don't know who you're referring to, but some of them, the ones that I know, I go, I would never give them a good review if I were in your shoes. So you're a better man than me.
Everyone gets at least 4 stars on my Yelp.
Oh, good. What a nice guy.
Yeah, so nice.
Out of 1,000.
Oh,
just kidding.
Never mind.
There we go. There it is. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic and you guide the show.
Oh, man. This guy just texted and said, I have a 17-year-old son who met a quote-unquote girl on Instagram 2 days ago that lives in Virginia and is now claiming that she's his girlfriend. She's asked for money to, quote-unquote, fix her car. How do I tell him he's an idiot without calling him an idiot, BJ?
I mean, you should probably just call him an idiot.
From Chad.
Yeah, you can just say you cannot send anybody money, okay? That's just not how because that's how scammers work. You don't send any money. If she's, you know what, here's a test to see if she's your girlfriend, say no. Because somebody who really, really cares for you will go, all right, well, you know what, I'll go find another way, and I still dig you. It's a good test.
Or just sit him down and check the DVR if it has the television show Catfish. And have him watch many episodes of that.
Oh, good call, actually.
This is your punishment. You get to watch MTV.
Here's what I want to know. Yeah. Now, I will say this as a parent. I would say, how much is he going to give her? And then in the back of my mind, you know what? Is that a good lesson he'll learn? Like, you know what? Because sometimes the sting of just finding out you're an idiot on your own is like there's no better lesson. Then you get to be his buddy. Rather than be the one that's in his way, you're the one that says, dude, I'm sorry this happened to you. And then you can have a good relationship with the kid, and he might even be more willing to trust you. It's tough to be the one to say no to a young person who already thinks that their parents are idiots themselves. So I look at the money and go, is it that much money that, you know what, it's a good lesson. You know, give her $1,000. You know what, that's a good lesson for you to learn.
I'd create another fake account, and I'd pretend to be the girlfriend and have him send me the money. And then I'd be like, sucker, I got $1,000 for my own kid. Valuable lesson. I'm getting Kraken tickets at 10 a.m. You can kiss my ass, son.
See, I thought you were going to say you're going to pretend to be that girl's actual boyfriend that lives near her. Be like, why are you talking to my girlfriend? And just totally break his heart that way. I thought that's where you're going to go.
See, I was figuring, Steve.
Wow. I'm going to just be upfront. Dude, you're being dumb. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
What were you thinking, Rev?
Oh, I was thinking that you'd catfish and be the girl and get the money and then maybe save it for him for something later on and be I know you got scammed, but now here's a car with the money you would have had.
Yeah, not Steve.
But no, Steve's going to buy Kraken tickets for himself. Okay.
You got to get those tickets.
Well, for $1,000, I could get him face value. I could take him with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Say, hey, here's the bad news. You're an idiot, and that's not a real girl. But the good news is we get to go see a Kraken game together with the money that you lost.
On your dime. Thanks, son.
That's it. That's the win.
We all win.
Yeah, I like this plan.
Some more than others.
Yeah. What I've learned here, though, is that you and Vicky are very devious where you might want to catfish people. You'll be the good catfishers. That's what you're
it's like
be.
Robin Hood or Tyler Durden.
I'm a little worried about the both of them, to be honest with you. And more so Vicky, because she would probably put the effort into it. Steve, he would give up very quickly because never mind, you're stupid.
I'd be like this texter, say, you call him a dumbass, truth hurts, but suck it up, buttercup.
Right.
Yeah, I that's why I think that letting him just lose his money might even be better. It's like, you know what? No better lesson than just see how much of a moron you are when you feel this sting of your own stupidity.
But I feel like that money's actually, at the end of the day, coming out of your pocket.
And that depends. Yeah, if it's coming out of my pocket, that's a whole different story. You're right.
All right, how about this one? Someone says, I need some advice, too. I was bitten by a radioactive spider and now I have superpowers. I want to tell my aunt who I live with, but I don't know how to tell her.
You got to keep that secret. You can't put her in danger, man.
I feel like I've heard this story before. Maybe we've gotten this text before.
I think we have.
Why can't you talk to your uncle?
Oh, because he's dead.
Whoa!
Do you know this
person? Little selfish person, because he went and he tried to make money in some stupid cheap-ass fight thing, and Uncle Ben's dead.
Yeah.
I know his name is Ben, by the way, too.
Wow. Yeah, you know a lot about this texter.
I know a lot about this texter, yeah. Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Right. I think we're done giving out advice, because clearly that's not the best advice.
It's not the best advice? Well, it worked for Peter.
Who's Peter? What do we?
He's a texter. Come on, follow
Peter
the bouncing ball. Don't you see it on the text line?
No, there's no names. I don't know where you guys got these names from.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
You think a guy who's also had spider bites would be a little bit more sympathetic instead of cracking jokes about something.
Wow, yeah.
Hey, look, buddy, you know what? I'm not the guy that was irresponsible, okay? Got his girlfriend killed, too. You know what? How about his girlfriend, Gwen? What does she have to say about these things? How about Gwen's dad? Okay, Captain Stacy.
Are we reading the same text? I don't see all this stuff that you guys
This guy's a murderer is what he is. He's a horrible person. Yeah, all because he got bit by a spider.
He's a menace. Now go give me some photos of him.
Yeah, that's it. All right, here's some meat. A kid like you loves meat.
So I know, did you guys see the new locker room for the Kraken? And if you go to any locker room after a game for a team, which team would it be for?
The new locker room?
Also, they said my coworker has 8 kids, and 2 of them aren't even a year apart. Oh, my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, the Kraken just posted a picture. The giant Kraken logo in the ceiling. It's looking pretty sick. Wow. That's the locker room I'd like to check out.
Yeah, that's, you know what, a lot of these new facilities have decided to make some really cool locker rooms, obviously for the home team. And I think for the most part, they've stopped trying to be a-holes to the visiting team to try to affect their play by giving them just a crappy place to stay in.
Like a teeny tiny locker room?
Yeah, they used to do that. I don't think the newer joints are doing it anymore. I think the players' associations have finally cracked down on that crap.
That would be a pretty cool one to check out. And again, 10 a.m. if you're one of those verified purchasers on Ticketmaster, you'll be able to purchase single game tickets today. Hopefully.
Oh, this is
if
it.
they don't
this
sell
is
out.
It.
Yep.
Hoping.
Sell out. Look at you. If they don't sell out, I will be surprised if they don't. I will be very.
They will sell out. It's just about hopefully picking the right game that's not sold out just yet.
Yeah, well, I know you're trying to. Devils is a good game. The Devils, nobody's going to want to see that game out of any of the games, so I think you're going to get a good shot.
BJ already got tickets for that one, thanks to a rockaholic by the name of Chris. Chris, big shout out to him. He sold me face value tickets to see the Devils take on the Kraken in April.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
It wasn't April 1st, was it?
No, April 16th.
Okay, so he's not joshing you there. Good.
No, Chris Smith, you're the man. Thank you very much.
That's
good
amazing.
job, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris was like, yeah, you know what, I really have no interest in seeing the Devils, so this works.
Well, he also told me the last time he saw the Devils, they were losing the Stanley Cup against the Colorado Avalanche. So, which was one of the most bittersweet games of my. I even told him that I was emailing with him. I was like, as a Devils fan, I was mad that they lost the Stanley Cup, but they lost to the Avalanche, which meant that Ray Bourque won his first Stanley Cup that series.
Oh, right, yeah. All those years that Ray played with the Bruins and never won a thing.
Never got it. For 20 years he's playing. So even though I was a Devils fan, I was mad that they didn't win the Stanley Cup. That moment where Ray Bourque holds the cup over his head, it was like Goosebump City. You forget which team you're a fan of because you just love hockey, and there's a legend finally getting that opportunity to hold the cup up.
That's a nice silver lining.
Well, the Devils also won a cup before that, so I wasn't if that was the first time they ever won it, I would have been cursing Ray Bourque still to this day.
Oh, yeah.
If they never won a cup and that was their only chance.
Yeah.
It's a little more perspective, BJ.
We have a big question that needs to be answered right now. What do Ryan Castle and David Letterman have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:51 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and David Letterman have in common?
Don't really like Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah.
Who does?
Really, I think people with just a J in their name in general.
Oh, wow. So it's not even about Leno. It's just about Jays.
Yeah.
All
like
right.
BJ's.
Oh, I see where that's going.
You see where I was going with that?
It took me a while, but now I see where it's going. Now I see why. All right.
So it's Steve has old VHS copies of both.
Oh, yeah.
Very true. And Steve liked to stay up late to watch both of them. Also true.
Is that why you're so sleepy during meetings?
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Because I watch you sleepy at night.
Totally.
Wow.
Not creepy.
Well, TBS lost Conan as far as like his variety show, but now they're making a different variety show inspired by Stupid Pet Tricks, the segment that was on the Letterman show all those years ago. And it's a half-hour, 10-episode series hosted by Sarah Silverman, Stupid Pet Tricks.
It's not hosted by Letterman. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I feel like he should be the guy hosting it, but no. But, I mean, Sarah's cool, so, yeah.
I'll watch Sarah Silverman for sure.
I'm with you on that, Ryan. I really am. Hey, Ryan, Ryan Castle's also got a 12-pack he'd like you to listen to.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Then again, I typically try not to fly wearing a belt.
Yeah.
I like to wear like joggers or something like that. I'm not going to wear dress pants or pants.
See, you got to be careful then because you may get in a fight, and if that happens, they're going to fall down.
Next time I'll have to make sure to wear boxing shorts.
Oh, there you
get
go.
ready for the big fight.
Wow.
Just have like the Rocky theme on your phone ready.
Right.
For any moment. You never know.
Have the Rocky theme ready at any given moment. That just seems kind of ridiculous. Oh, excuse me.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.